live. I know I'm a little bit late, sorry, I have troubleshooting with everything live. I'm live streaming to a couple of places at the minute, hopefully, if everything's working right. Right, so 100 push-up challenge is basically a weekly challenge that we're doing all year. So every week there's going to be a new variation of the 100 push-up challenge. It's going to be different exercises, basically different push-up variations. We're going to start today. Week 1 is going to be just basic push-ups. So it's going to be literally just push-ups, 20 reps in a set. We're doing 5 sets, so 5 times 20, 100 reps. And then next week it'll be a little bit harder. We'll have some different variations, and the week after, and the week after, and the week after, etc. Okay, so I'm going to be doing it. Hopefully this has all worked right. I'm going to be doing it on YouTube. I'm going to be doing it on Twitch, and I'm going to be doing it on Instagram every week. I'll just live stream at the same time. So whichever one's most convenient for you, just tune in by there. You can sign up at MoreThanLifting.com/100 push-up challenge. Otherwise, guys, we're going to basically get into it. Make sure you've got a little drink. This shouldn't take too long. It's not like we're going to be doing this for an hour or anything like that. It should just be about 15-20 minutes. But if you're anything like me, then over Christmas, you basically just ate loads and did no training. So this is going to be quite interesting. Hopefully I can manage 20 reps at a time. Right, so we're going to have a little stretch before we do get into it. So I'm just going to stay sat like this because it's quite convenient. We're going to go backwards and forwards with our neck. Just a couple like this. If you've got any questions or anything, you can pop it in the chat or one of various chats. I've got laptop and all sorts set up at the minute. Back and forth like this, and then shoulder to shoulder. If you struggle to do push-ups at the minute, then you can do them on your knees. That's acceptable, just don't let me catch you. And hopefully, within the next couple of weeks, roll your shoulders, sorry, you'll be able to do it without having to be on your knees. By then, obviously, we're going to be doing slightly harder push-up variations, but you should still be all right doing it. Okay, we're just going to warm up our wrists as well. So, ostrich, grab the beak. I'm going to keep the elbow pit facing up. I'm just going to pull in like this. Internally rotate, pull in. And then the other side, elbow pit up. Rotate, pull in. Okay, I'm going to get on our all fours like this, fingers pointing out to the side. I'm just going to rock left to right. And then we're going to flip our hands over, fingers pointing out. I'm just going to rock left to right. And then last one, palms down, fingers towards your knees. I'm just going to sit back onto our heels. Like this. Okay. Oh, hopefully everyone's feeling good. We're just going to dive straight in. Okay, so remember, if you do struggle with this, you can do your knees first, or you can do sets on your knees. If you need to break it up a little bit more, so if you struggle to hit 20 every time, then you can break it up a little bit. I'm just going to wiggle this camera a little bit so I fit more in the middle. And yeah, let's get in. So 20. So starting our push-up position. Actually, as part of our warm-up, we're going to do just a couple of scapular push-ups as well. So we're just going to sink our shoulders. So we pinch our shoulder blades behind us. And we're going to push up as high as we can. Get a nice arch in your back. Back down. Just going to do 5 of these. Make sure you keep your core tight while you do this. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple of shoulder taps quickly. Okay, this is just going to help get the blood moving so we don't just go crazy and do something silly to ourselves. I've just recovered, well, last year I developed a hernia during lockdown. So I had an operation end of September and I've been recovering for that. So I understand the importance of just making sure we're ready for training instead of going crazy. Okay, so hopefully that's good. Everyone feeling all right? We're going to go straight in, 20 reps. When we do this, we want to go all the way to the ground and then come all the way back up. Make sure we've got a nice position with our bum. We don't want our bum up here. We don't want our hips sinking down here, doing push-ups like this. Okay, and we're going to get going in 3, 2, 1. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good, right, just 4 more of them. Fantastic. Right, so we'll just have a couple minutes rest quickly. Oh, this is the closest to a pair of socks that I've worn in a very long time. Dinosaur socks. Because I'm an actual child. Right, so hopefully that wasn't too difficult for you. As you can see, I'm already out of breath. Yeah, that's it really. So first set, 4 more to do. When we do this, we're going to just make sure we're breathing as we're doing our reps. You don't want to run out of breath or like be holding your breath too much while you're doing your exercises, because otherwise it's your breathing that's going to affect whether or not you hit your rep count and not just how strong you are. If you need to stretch anything, you can get on and do it at the minute. Do triceps, hand over the top, and just pull down behind our back. So the reason this whole live stream thing's come about is because last year I was doing live streams for Gymshark basically. So we're doing like live streaming workouts every week or every other week with Gymshark on Instagram, on their app, on Twitch. And so I figured this year, I should really be doing it for myself as well. One thing I really enjoyed about it was the banter you get from doing live streams. When it's nice and busy, we had a couple of thousand people in at a time, 3,000 or 4,000, and yeah, the chat can sometimes just be so much fun. Yeah, so that was it. Right, hopefully everyone's feeling good. We're going to go in for set 2. Oh, I'm sweating already. All right, so set 2, 20 push-ups. 3, 2, 1, down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Cool. Right. Chill out a sec. Sort the sock out, so twisty. That's it. Right. So, basically this, like the first quarter of the year, the 100 push-up challenge is going to be mostly just simple variations of push-ups. It's not going to get too complicated really until kind of summer, when we start doing more plyometric variations and more like advanced kind of complex variations. Excuse me. And yeah, so basically over the next kind of 3 months or so, we're going to do very simple stuff like diamond, wide push-ups, shoulder taps, knee taps. I don't know, I can't think of anything right now. There's 52 weeks to worry about, quite a few. Yeah, so we're not going to start doing anything particularly complicated. So if you're not, what's going on out there? It's flashing. Distracting. If you're not like particularly proficient at push-ups right now, then that's okay. You've got a bit of time to train for a start and kind of get to a level where you can start progressing on to more complex and more difficult variations of push-ups. So don't stress if right now you can't do push-ups and you're worried that, oh yeah, you know, like this is it. It's already too hard. I can't get anything, like can't do anything else, because that won't be the case. As long as you start to kind of do some training and actually practice doing push-ups, then you will be able to keep up through the whole year. We're not doing anything, as I said, too complicated at the minute. We're doing, I think, the most complex that we're going to get, or the most difficult at least, is going to be like T push-ups, where you do one, you go to like a side plank. We're going to do some like scorpion push-ups, which is where one leg goes over the back, and then we're going to do like grasshoppers, where it comes in, Spider-Man outside. We're going to progress on to like very low-level plyos, like just explosive ones like this, plyometric push-ups, where we just kind of jump off the ground a little bit with our hands before we do anything more extreme like clapping or anything like that. So there is a progressive kind of pattern to this, and I spent a lot of time improving it over the last couple of years because I've been doing it on the website for a while, and yeah, I spent a lot of time thinking about it and kind of getting the push-ups in order of difficulty so that people can keep up and they can progress throughout the year. Yeah, so with that in mind, it's probably time for set 3. I should really have put the calorie counter on because I feel like this is the workout, isn't it? Workout of the day. Right. Wish me luck, guys. Set 3. Okay, so push-up position, 20. Go in 3, 2, 1. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, slowing down a bit, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, 19, 20. Blimey, that last one was a struggle. Okay, so hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. Week 1, struggling to do my push-ups. If you need to catch your breath quickly between your sets, between your reps, towards the end of your set or whatever, that's fine. You know, like take a couple of seconds, breathe quickly, and then bam, 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 finish off your last set or whatever. I'll probably do it by the end of it, which is why I'm getting my excuses out quick for you guys. Yeah. So where we're going with this, because I guess a lot of you people haven't actually followed along for the last couple of years, which is okay, I won't hold it against you. We're basically kind of trying to see how extreme we can get with push-ups. So bearing in mind we're doing set to 20, the first kind of half a year isn't so bad. You know, as long as you're doing some kind of training, then you should be able to keep up, even if you're just doing this like twice a week. The challenge itself is only designed to be done like once a week. This is not a complete training program. Like this isn't something that is, it's not all you need to do if you're going to get in shape or if you're going to stay in shape, you know. You have to make sure you're doing legs, core, pull movements. It's not just push, and this is very basic push movements, so it's never going to be something that will carry you through the whole year and get you like a six-pack or get you to be able to do muscle-ups or whatever. What you need to do is use this as like a little challenge on the end, like once a week. Just give it a go, see how you're progressing. It's like a bit of fun, although it's going to be quite difficult. And where we're trying to go is basically to be able to do 20 90-degree push-ups, which is where you start in a handstand, you come down into an elbow lever, and then you push back up. And we're going to do planche push-ups, so straddle's fine because planche push-ups are insane, and I obviously can't do them at the minute thanks to my hernia, but 20. And handstand push-ups, like freestanding handstand push-ups, which again is going to take other training. It's not like you can just do this once a week and then be able to do planches and handstand push-ups and stuff. But, oh, and full body plyos. Wait, is that it, the last week? 90-degree, planche, handstand, Aztec. I think it's Aztec. Aztec push-ups are crazy. And full body plyo. I think that's it. I can't remember. Guys, there's 52 of them, like, give me a break. Yeah, so that's where we're trying to get to. And the idea of this challenge isn't just to be able to do it on any given week, but it's to actually progress throughout the year and get to that position. So with that in mind, we're going to need to think about doing some kind of more advanced training for particular calisthenic skills like handstand push-ups, like the planche, like elbow levers. I mean, 90-degree push-ups kind of come anyway if you're training your planche and your handstand push-up, but like, these things are things that we're going to have to train. If you're not at that kind of level now, or you're not like you're far away from those kinds of skills, then obviously you need to think about training them at the minute, or at least through the year. You know, it's not like you're going to start training now to be able to do a planche by August, although it probably will take that long. But I mean, that's not necessary. You don't have to start with all the extreme stuff right now. As long as you're doing some kind of supplementary training or an actual training program and using this as just a bit of fun on the side, then it shouldn't really interfere and you should be able to progress. But it's good to have that in mind. Like, we're trying to do handstand push-ups, we're trying to do planche push-ups and stuff like that. So you can think about actually training these things, or at least progressions to them as we go through the year. We will do some like tuck planche push-ups. We will do like pelican push-ups. Oh, that's the other one, pelicans. I haven't made this easy, guys. I really haven't. search pelican push-ups if you don't know what I'm on about. Or if you don't know any of these exercises, then just have a little look in Google or pop it down in the chat and I'll try and explain it to you without having to do it myself. Right, with that in mind, it'll be time for our last set. So, blimey, it's going to be tough. This is what, set 4, I think, isn't it? So, yeah, it looks about right on the clock. So 20 reps, 3, 2, 1, down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bloody hell, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, 20. Alright, don't worry guys, one more set. Oh my god. Cool. So, stuff's going to get incredibly advanced. It's going to be a while, but once it starts picking up, it's going to get very fast, very quick. So if you can keep up with this throughout the whole year, then do so. Go to MoreThanLifting.com/100 push-up challenge to go and find out more. And what I'll do as well is, aside from just doing this every week, I'll also be posting the workout on the website. Each week is going to be there. Just go to MoreThanLifting.com/100 push-up challenge, and you can scroll to the bottom of the page, and there'll be a list of all the ones we've done so far. I mean, I just need to catch my breath, to be honest with you guys. If anyone else is struggling at the minute, give us a thumbs up so I don't feel so bad. Or if you're smashing it and you're laughing at me, then feel free to put little smileys or laughy emojis in the things, okay? I won't be upset. So, if you are planning on doing this, first thing I'd say is get a complete training program. You know, like actually think about working on pull-ups, working on dips, like more advanced push exercises, work on your core, like work on that core strength, work on like everything. You need a total body program. You don't necessarily need to be doing lots of plyometric work. You don't necessarily need to be doing lots of complex skills at the minute. You know, just getting like that foundation, that base level of strength and control, and just to be able to move your body correctly is a starting point. Then probably towards like April, May, provided you get that in place, you can think about doing slightly more advanced things, like moving on to skill stuff, maybe training your handstand a bit, maybe working towards like muscle ups, or starting to work on your skills like your planches and your levers. All these things are going to help, because as long as you're working everything and you're always working on a balanced program, then everything's going to be moving forward. You're always pushing the needle forward, but as your body as a whole unit rather than just one part of your body. So that's it. That's what I'd say. Start training, start getting in shape. You can obviously go to MoreThanLifting.com to find out a little bit about that. You can get your hands on the foundation program. You can start learning handstands and stuff. Got loads of guides on there. Or you can just reach out to me on any of these channels, and more than happy to help you out, of course. But ultimately, you just need to commit to actually start doing some form of training, because otherwise in a couple of weeks you're going to be left behind. At the minute, I feel like I'm going to be left behind, so I've got to put in the work too. Yeah, just got to think about actually what you want to be, what position you want to be in at the end of the year, so that you can start preparing for that now in some way, so that you basically can keep up. And that goes to me too. I know I'm out of shape right now, but we're going to get there, guys. We're going to do this, hopefully. Okay, so just want to lay down like this for a sec. So that's it, one more set, and then we're done. It's only 20 reps. We can do this, guys. We can do it. Okay, let's go. Regular push-ups, 20 more. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Down we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Bloody. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 3 more, let's do this, 18, 19, 20. Right, so those last couple were a disaster, but you know, hopefully it wasn't just me struggling. Yeah, guys, I mean, that's it. It's been, what, 20 minutes, including me chatting, rambling, so well done. You guys have managed to make it through. Props, because as you can see, it wasn't easy for me at the minute. I'm going to practice this in my spare time a lot, so next week I'll come back and I can impress everyone, hopefully, at least a little bit. At least not struggle, you know. But that's it. Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget, you can sign up to get out all the updates directly to your inbox at MoreThanLifting.com/100 push-up challenge. Share us with your mates, training partners, anyone else who really needs to pull their finger out this year and get in shape, especially seeing as we've been confined to our houses. Oh, there's another announcement, isn't there? We're going to get locked down even further, guys. Danny was joking earlier, they're going to close Sainsbury's as well, so we can't even go out shopping. Thanks for joining. I'm going to basically just sign right off now. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, or follow along if you're on Instagram. We're obviously going to be doing quite a few of these going forward. Excuse my windswept and interesting hair. I'm going to go have a shower now and sort it out. Yeah, I'll catch up with you next week. Keep in touch with yourselves, guys. How do we end this? Bam, like that. And now. And there we go.